Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest. The William Pace Show, asking the questions you want to ask, getting the answers everyone wants to know. It's a new season of the William Pace Show. We're raising the bar with more commitment to educate, inform, encourage, inspire, empower, and help you have your best life. Everyone deserves to have their best life. I'm just staying the course. Here we go.
Good evening, I'm William Pace. Thanks so much for tuning us in tonight. My guests are Mary Wiseman, she's running for commission, and Marshall Edwards from South Dayton Travel. As you know, we always start the show out by reading letters from the viewers, and I love this part of the show, and I would like to encourage you to write. To write to the William Pace Show, write to P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. If your letter is chosen to be read on the air, you'll receive a gift from the William Pace Show. We're going to read only one letter tonight, and it comes from Joyce of Dayton. Dear William, I recently discovered your show on Channel 51. I didn't realize that your show is a local one. You're really polished and very professional. The restaurant segments are just wonderful, and your singing fabulous. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Joyce. Well, thank you for writing, Joyce. And we're going to send you a gift certificate to the Inglewood Florist and Gift Shop. We're starting another big competition on the show here, and it's to win a free new Regal acoustic guitar, gig bag instructional video, and 4 free lessons, compliments of Music Go Round, our proud sponsor. Send your name, telephone number, address to the William Pace Show, P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. And we need to receive that on a 3x5 postcard. The drawing will be December 13th, and the winner will appear on a future show, William Pace Show. So send all entries to the William Pace Show, P.O. Box 3644, Dayton 45401. Our flowers tonight are from Inglewood Florist and Gift Shop, and our furnishings are provided by Rainbow Rentals. Coming up next, conversation with Mary Wiseman. Stay with us.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
My special guest tonight is Mary Wiseman. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and be with me tonight.
Thank you.
You won the primary. Yay!
Yes, I did. I was very excited that we had a very good showing in the primary because I'm a first-time candidate, and certainly we don't take anything for granted being a first-time candidate. So our success was due in large part to the tremendous hard work and dedication of many courageous volunteers.
Did you have maybe a short moment when you thought maybe you didn't know which way it was going to go?
Yeah, until the results come in, you just you can't know for sure. But all you can do is do all of the hard work, all of that grassroots effort, going out knocking on people's doors, saying hello to people at festivals and parades, to try to get your name and your message out to the folks. And that paid off for us in the primary, and we're very confident that it's going to pay off for us in the general election in November.
Wonderful. I want to talk a little bit about the issues that you stand for. First, a little bit about city service to the residents. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know, I think the City of Dayton needs to ensure that the basic city services that it provides to its residents have to be delivered in a superior way. And those are things such as repairing our streets, our water and sewer service, certainly our fire and police service, and maintaining our parks. We need to ensure that the city focuses on making sure that we do those great, that our citizens don't have any complaints about those basic city services, whether it's in the wintertime, getting that snow and ice moved off the streets as quickly as we possibly can, or going out and cleaning up after storms in the summertime. We need to make that our first priority, and to also ensure that our fire and our police departments have all of the resources they need to keep our citizens safe. So I am very dedicated in this campaign and on the City Commission to making sure that that's the focus for the City of Dayton.
And now the second issue is one that's very close to my heart, is youth, recreation for youth, because I see so many of the young people, they don't have anything to occupy their time. And so what would you do to change that?
Well, that's a very good question, because one of the problems the City of Dayton has been facing is the escalation of juvenile crime, and that concerns many of our citizens. And I believe what we need to do is, rather than wait for youth to engage in crime and then arrest them and put them into the criminal system, we need to give them solid opportunities before they get in trouble. And I think we can do that really by doing two things. First of all is to make sure that we have recreational opportunities for all of our youth in our park systems throughout the city. Right now we have some rec centers throughout the city, but we don't have recreational aides stationed in our parks as we used to. And I think we need to get back to that so that parents will know that just down the street, at a place where they can walk and make sure that their children are safe and supervised, that we have recreational opportunities for children of all ages. And the second thing I think we need to do is to ensure that there are employment opportunities for the youth in this city, because the studies have shown time and time again that if you give a youth a job, a kid 15, 16, 17 years old, they do not go into a life of crime. They develop that work ethic that all of us so appreciate. And so we need to ensure that the city plays an integral role in creating those employment opportunities for the kids within our city. It's only fair that we give children something productive to do with their lives. It's not fair to just sit back and complain about crime. We need to go in and do intervention and do that with our youth, because they are the future of the City of Dayton.
Surely, I truly do believe that. This is a question I ask many times to my guests. What can we, while we're talking about youth, what can we do to instill more self-esteem in our youth?
That's an excellent question. I think part of it comes down to making sure that their role models have the esteem and the hope and the courage so that they can model themselves after the adults in their life. So we as the adults in the City of Dayton need to make sure that we're setting good examples and that we're offering hope and encouragement to the youth in our city. And I think we also need to make sure that we have opportunities for the youth to be productive, to be able to do something and get a pat on the back and say, good job. you're doing the right thing, you're making the right choices. I think that's how you go about building self-esteem in young people.
Great. And the last issue that we're going to talk about, keep you in suspense a little bit here, is quality service for senior citizens.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. You know, we have many older people who live in the city of Dayton, and I think it's very important that the city of Dayton ensure that we're doing a good job for them. A good example being the city of Dayton recently put out these large trash dumpsters for its citizens to use. But many older people couldn't manage those dumpsters because they're too large and too heavy. And we need to make sure that we're sensitive to those types of issues that impact older people in our city. I think on a yearly basis we need to evaluate how well the city of Dayton is serving its senior citizen population. And we need to deliver on every promise that we make to senior citizens for making their life better. One of the things that's been happening in the city that makes life for seniors difficult is that we're losing some of our neighborhood businesses. And because many of the seniors don't drive and rely on public transportation, the loss of those neighborhood businesses, such as grocery stores, really has an impact on their life and their quality of life. So when we talk about economic development, for instance, I think it's important that we talk about not just attracting new industry and new factories to the city of Dayton, but we also talk about supporting those community businesses, the mom and pop grocery store that seniors can use, the little bakeries that seniors can use, so that we have a vibrant city that is beneficial to all of our citizens and not just to some of our citizens.
Wonderful. I'd like to ask you your views on minor league here in Dayton. What are your views?
Well, I think minor league baseball is a very exciting project in the city of Dayton right now, and it has lots of momentum going for it. And provided that we can get that project done without impacting the city's ability to provide good basic city services to our citizens, it's something we should encourage and promote, and hopefully it will come to fruition. But if it starts to cross that line in terms of cost, where in order for it to get done, we'll have to cut back on basic city services, we have to say we can't do that to our citizens.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. And I have a box of Esther Price Fine chocolates for you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, William.
There's more to come. Stay with us.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
Back by popular demand is Marshall Edwards of South Dayton Travel. Thanks so much, Marshall, for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
We're approaching that time of the season for cruises, and could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, cruise season typically begins the beginning of November and goes throughout early May. And because of the climate, you know, in the Caribbean, that's a more comfortable time of the year to go cruising in the Southern Caribbean.
So it's primarily for people wanting to escape the cold climate?
Well, to escape the cold climate, and just a cruise is a getaway, a nice getaway.
And on the cruises today, they have so many things that are available to people, from entertainment. You want to tell us about the entertainment?
Well, you got a variety of entertainment and activities on the cruises. You have the you know, if you're taking your family, they have kids activity, the kids program there on the different cruises. simply from just a nightclub setting or to a Las Vegas show setting. You have a variety of activities, whether you're cruising during the day, the health spas, and of course shopping, just a little bit of everything for everyone.
So if you're in a situation like I am, trying to watch my weight and curb my appetite, that there are trainers and dietitians and things like that for people?
Yes, dietitians, weight trainers are on the cruise for you.
Well, you know, I read recently or heard recently something about people are going on cruises to lose weight, that's becoming more and more popular.
Well, I don't know about that in particular, but I would say probably, you know, they have different themed cruises, and possibly, you know, they would have a program for you while you're on the cruise where you can watch your calories and not indulge so much.
Is there, I guess if you buy a cruise pass at a certain time of the year, you have more of a chance of getting a discount rate? Is there certain particular times that if you went that is cheaper than other times?
Well, normally the further in advance you purchase your cruise, the cheaper it's going to be. They do also run specials at different times, and a lot of times there are last-minute specials. And then always, too, if you're traveling in a group, that's going to cut your cost on the cruising. So usually a group constitutes 10 or more, or 15 or more passengers, and that always cuts your prices too.
Are many companies sending their employees on cruises, like for a company gift?
As incentives and things, yes, they are. There are a lot of companies that offer that as an incentive to their employees.
Generally, like at Christmas time or something like that, or
well,
I guess not necessarily at Christmas time.
Normally during the cruise season, so anywhere, you know, from November to May, and they leave it up to the employee as to which time, you know, during which time of the year they'll go. But normally during the cruise season is when people tend to go utilize those.
Now, you got into the travel business because you wanted to help people with travel arrangements.
Yeah, I've been in the travel industry for 15 years, and by working in the industry, people always asked about, you know, airfares and the cost of different trips or whatever, and my opinion on, you know, the cost of a different, you know, trip to a certain destination. So it just seemed natural for me to, you know, extend myself into the industry to be able to offer that as a consultant, and it's worked out. I'm happy with it. It's something. Travel is something that everybody do. You know, something for everyone there.
Does it give you a certain satisfaction when you know people have gotten to their destination, or that they went and had a really good time and said, well, I'm going to go back next year? Do you get a certain satisfaction from that?
It especially does when a person is pleased with the arrangements that you've made for them. And also, too, if they, a lot of times you have a person will ask you, well, just put something together for me. And, you know, maybe they'll give you a date, maybe they don't give you a date, but, you know, especially when you have that type of instruction from a person, and you put something together for them, and they really like it, and that really is satisfying.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say that South Dayton Travel is one of our big sponsors this year, and they also gave a free round-trip ticket anywhere in the USA. We remember last month we had the competition, and of course Melanie Lindsay won that, and she's going to go to New Orleans. And you want to tell us a little bit about those travel arrangements that you made for her?
Yes, for her and her companion, we, of course, along with the air tickets, the air arrangements, they booked hotel and car rentals, so they're going to be in New Orleans for about a week, and I think they're going to do a lot of sightseeing.
And I think it's to be a part of their honeymoon.
Yes.
So it came at a good time. Well, I want to thank you very much, Marshall, for coming on, and I have a little gift certificate to you. It's to Medical Massage Therapy, and I can attest that they really do a good job, as I see them, because I work all the time, and so they're very good in reducing stress. And so I'm hoping that they'll reduce stress with you too.
I'm sure I'll be able to use it.
Okay, thank you for coming on.
Okay.
And there's more to come. Stay with us.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
Hi, I'm William Pace, and I'm very happy to announce the William Pace Happy Holiday Christmas Fund to benefit the Wesley Community Center. We're asking for your contribution, toys, clothing, food, and your time as a volunteer. To send your contribution, send it to the William Pace Show, P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. It will make someone have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
London town had me low and had me down. I view the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. How long I wondered, could this thing last? Had the day of miracles happened at last? Then suddenly I saw your face, and in foggy London town the sun was shining. The day of miracles had come. Then suddenly I saw your face, and in foggy London town the sun was shining.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.